Which companies in Austin are the best to work for? Now, every year, our partners at the Austin Business Journal unveil their best places to work list. And among the standouts this year are a small media business, a large real estate company, and 2 staffing agencies.
KXAN Morning news anchor Sally Hernandez talked with the editor of the Austin Business Journal for a closer look at what makes these businesses the best of the best from employees.
Okay, Colin, it's one thing to say company X is the best place to work for, but what is the mythology behind it? What kind of research do you put in to make sure that it is the best place?
So I actually, as a journalist, I put a lot of stock into the results of this contest because it's not us that are choosing the winners. There's no panel of judges. This is actually up to the employees of these companies. So they all get a anonymous survey that they can fill out. The boss doesn't see what they're writing. And so we like to think that they're pretty candid responses. Sure. In fact, I've seen some of them. They are very candid.
And you spend a lot of time, months, right, gathering all of the input?
We do. We've been taking nominations for months. This is something that's on a lot of companies' calendars because they recognize if they can get labeled the best places to work, that pays dividends down the road for things like recruiting. Right now, it's very tough. Unemployment's about 2.7%. So companies are having a tough time getting employees in the door. If they can put up, hey, we're a great place to work, and it's been validated, that goes a long way.
And what goes a long way? Some perks that these companies are offering.
One of them is backup daycare. And so the company won't provide daycare every single day, but things happen. You know, if you're a parent, you know. Absolutely. And so every now and then you've got access to daycare as a backup on the fly. And that's good for the company because you still come into work rather than taking a sick day or a personal day. Genius. So that's a good one. Lots of massages going on in the offices, keeping employees relaxed. And then company cabins, that's a big perk that not a lot of companies have. But I tell you, you can do all of these perks, but there's really 2 intangible things that employers really need to offer their people, and one is like a sense of camaraderie. And then the last thing that I want to mention is that it's very simple. People want to contribute to something worthwhile.
Perfect. All right, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Sally.
And to see the Austin Business Journal's entire list of the best places to work in Austin, it's up on our website right now. Head to KXAN.com. We have a candy drawer that I like a lot.
That is very, very nice. Let's also flip the script here. Meanwhile, David Novak, former CEO for Yum Brands, which runs companies like Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC, wrote a piece today for NBC.com saying if leaders give their people the recognition they've earned, they will drive significantly better results. The topic of the report is why employees quit their jobs. And it actually contains some interesting data. Let's take a look further. Research among surveyed Americans shows 79% of employees claim that a lack of appreciation was a major reason for them quitting their jobs. Makes sense. 65% said they weren't recognized even once last year. Now, what's more, 82% said their supervisors don't recognize them at all for what they do. Novak's advice for employers looking to keep their employees was simple. Clearly define what kind of work you will recognize and reward. Make sure your employee earns it. And then, of course, following through with your promise. That's a big one.